Hello and welcome everybody to the mega stream. It's almost like I planned this, everybody. Look, 7 days to die. It's time, everybody. They've gone stable. We're going to play Alpha 21 stable B243 or 324. There we go, a little dyslexia there. 324. Right now, we're going to play some 7 days to die with my crew. Now, always, this is a special time, everybody. Let's get you guys in right over there. Of course, we got 7 days to die ready to rock. This is always a special time because now it has gone stable, and that means that we reset the server. I set it up, and then it went to stable from experimental, so I had to erase the server and redo the server and reset it up again and re-get it working. And then I did that this week as well. It was funny because I had it ready for this Saturday, and then they went stable, so that's okay. But that means that we're going to be playing it for much longer. What we're going to do is work together. If you're good at working together, here's some great ways of working together with a team. One, don't be a know-it-all. Nobody likes that. Be a great team player. Work together. Don't jam up the comms by talking on the comms too much. That's another good one. And of course, remember that we do work together off a central base. I am going to call where the base is going to be. We're all going to go ahead and gather materials and bring it together to benefit everyone in the team. That is how we work. So well together, and we make this game look easy. Now, there's been a bunch of changes since I've been gone, a bunch of patch notes that have come out. I noticed for the game, so I'm going to have my team catch me up to speed here. Now, I've been out. For those who have been under a rock or not watching my stream for a little while, you might have been, where Kismet been at? Well, I've been traveling, everybody. Last time I traveled, I think it was TwitchCon in 2019. And the last time I seriously traveled before that with my family was 10 years ago when they were little, so they could go to their grandparents and come back. Out in California. But man, I did some serious traveling. I drove all over the place. I showed my kids all California, went to Hawaii, and I went surfing in Hawaii. If you think I'm making this up, all you have to do is go look at my Twitter, go look at my Discord. I am not making that up. That was a real thing. It still feels like a dream, everybody. I am now back full-time back here at my, what I call the command center. I don't go small on stuff, everybody. I just don't go halfway. It's kind of like in love, everybody. You go all the way in or you don't go in at all. That's the way that I am. I go all in. And so does my crew as well, because we're going to go all in tonight. We're going to get in here and we're going to start again. Now, I did give my team the ability to download the map ahead of time. So I did put the map up a couple hours ago, put the password up for them to log in, get the map, log out. And then, of course, they're going to wait for me to log in first. And then I will say, okay, everybody, let's log in and let's get together. Now, hopefully nobody has moved from their starting spot because sometimes it's very hard to resist. And hopefully no one has forwarded the clock because we will be going at double speed. That means you're going to see two Horde nights, not four, two Horde nights tonight, most likely, if we're able to be up to it. Now, I haven't streamed for a long time in a little while, so we'll see how it is. But man, I pushed myself to the absolute limit of what I could do in IRL, everybody. That thing was so stressful. I was having all this anxiety, but there were great moments, and there were ups and downs, and you had to solve problems while we were traveling, and it was like this thing or that thing, and how do we charge the car, and how do we get from here to there, and where's this at, and where do we log in there and get over here? It was a lot, and if you guys want to see the really detailed story, holy mackerel, I went on for a long time yesterday, a detailed overview of all the insane, crazy things that I did in about 10 days. That VOD you can find here on Twitch. Feel free to go ahead and check that out. As well as I'll be doing one more wrap up next Friday as well with a whole bunch more pictures and videos and all of that other stuff. Kind of like as a bonus one. Probably won't tell the whole story again. Just kind of show off some pictures and cool things that we did when we're at there. Some of the pictures might be the ones I already showed, and some of them will be new pictures for you guys to see that. And then we'll be closing out that One Last Wave project. Now, I raised around $3,500 to go on the One Last Wave project. About $1,000 of it was for the lessons, because the lessons are like $250 each. And for 4 people, you can do the math right there. Pretty easy right there. And then, of course, for the travel, was about $2,500 to travel from Los Angeles to Hawaii and then back. And I was only able to stay there for a few days because it is incredibly expensive to stay in Hawaii. So I stayed there. I traveled up one day, the first day, and then we went and did my birthday the next day, and then we flew out that night of the third day back. And we traveled 5 hours and then 5 hours again and then 3 hours. So basically about 12 to 14, 15 hours worth of travel. Because, of course, you have your time in between the flights and all of that stuff as well. So I actually did all of that, everybody. I am amazed that I made it through that without having a heart attack or dying or, something horrible happening along the way. There was some scary stuff. You go watch that video, everybody. There were some scary moments in there for sure. But you go watch that video. It'll fill you in on all the stuff that we did. And I would like to just take a quick moment here at the beginning of the stream before we get into 7 Days to Die and all that stuff to thank everyone who's come in my stream, whether you hit the follow button and just lurked in the channel, or you came in, dropped a few bits, or you went and retweeted, or whatever thing you did, from the smallest amount to the largest amount of donating and things of that nature. I just want to take a moment to say thank you. That is a thing I will never forget. Another milestone, another IRL achievement unlocked, everybody. Surfing Hawaii on my 53rd birthday with my daughters, and now my daughters know they can do anything, everybody. They stood right up. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed with my girls. They literally just stood up, started surfing. On the first try, I was so crazy. I thought, well, they're going to do it a whole bunch of times. They might get frustrated with it. Nope. They crushed it. Me, when I learned to surf, they just gave me a surfboard and told me to go out there. They didn't give me instruction ahead of time. And we were instructed by some of the best surfers in the world. Of course, most of the best surfers in the world come from Hawaii. They're the one who started it, in case you didn't know. They're the ones who thought it up in the first place. Brilliant, because it is amazing, everybody. The second you go out there, I suggest start with smaller waves. Turtle Beach is a great place to learn. Of course, the one day that they started getting bigger waves at Turtle Beach was the day, and they said they had nothing but small waves all month long until my birthday on the 23rd, and they started getting bigger waves in the morning. I don't know, it was maybe to push us a little bit, maybe give us a little bit of extra thing. The Almighty try to give us some love there. I don't know what it was, but I guess it was a fate thing, everybody, that we got those big waves. And it started off with small waves, and those waves started getting bigger and bigger. And then by the time, man, I was out, everybody. I could probably paddle out maybe 4 times, because surfing is mostly paddling, because you're paddling back out, and then you surf again, you're paddling back out. Even the strongest surfer, everybody, gets tired after a while from paddling back in, out. But it's one of those things I suggest you do at least once in your life. I've now done it twice. I did it when I was young, and I did it when I was 53, and now my girls know that they can do it. I love that moment, everybody. When you can see my oldest daughter just smiling, just having a great time. She goes, oh my God, I could really do this. You could see it in her head. You could see it in that moment, that she knows that she could do that thing. And then once you know you can do that one thing, the world just opens up for you, everybody. And that's the moment I realized I could do anything in life, is the second I figured out I could do that. And I'm a terrible surfer. I'm not good at it, everybody. And it's not like my life's passion to go surfing every single day. I know some people's love doing that. But I'm in Tennessee. There's not much surfing here. And even if I was in California, everybody, I probably wouldn't go surfing every single day, maybe on the weekends, maybe once a week or something like that, if I did have that ability to do that. But again, there's just something magical about the actual planet itself providing your locomotion. that the actual waves are pushing you along, and you're just there for the ride. You're just taking the ride, whatever nature gives you. It's an amazing thing, everybody. It's like a Zen thing. That's why surfers are very Zen-esque, everybody. They're very much into that spirituality, whatnot. Because it's very much becoming in tune with who you are and with nature and all of that stuff. I suggest giving it a try for sure. And definitely go to the Jamie O'Brien Surf Experience. Tell them Kismet sent you. Incredible, great guys. Man, they just taught my kids. I learned more from them than I ever knew about surfing, everybody. I felt like I was starting over again, and that was okay. I was fine with that. Let's see. Foggy coming in saying hello. There we go. Antioch coming in, trying out those new emotes. There we go. Now, remember, I did put out the July 4th emotes, so check out those new emotes in the chat for all of you guys. Have some fun with those. Rotisserie G coming in as well. They're all ready to rock. Wombat in there. Woo, mama. Now, that's a lot of hype right there. Now, that is some serious hype, everybody. I like to see it. I like it. A zombie apocalypse on ya. Oh, no, I hate it when that happens. Congrats on one last wave. 6 years flown by. Hasn't it, Big JP? It sure did. Look at that. 72 months. That's as long as you can be subbed right there. Right there, 6 years, man. Doesn't it go by quick? It sure does. My daughters are all growing up now and going on their thing. Now, show some love to Big JP, massive sponsor of the stream. Been here for a very long time. Always has my back in the chat. I appreciate you big time. Getting that Tycoon Twist. That's actually my most used emote now, by the way, is the Tycoon Twist, which I love. That was a lot of work, everybody. That's like hundreds of hours worth of work for that little dancing version of me there. Olaf coming in. What up, Olaf? Always great to see you, man. It's so great to see how awesome your trip was. Well, money well contributed, if I do say so myself. Well, thank you, Wombat, for that love. And thank you to Notorious CDK in there as well. It says, hey, Kismet in chat. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. Sita bringing the love in as well. Hey, Sita, good to see ya. Flux coming in with the Tycoon Twist. Rotisserie G showing some love. Yes, not only did I use that stuff for the One Last Wave project, but on top of that money that I raised, I also spent $15,000 other dollars. Yes, that wasn't even part of the money that was raised, everybody. I just maxed my credit cards and I got home with $50 left on the credit card, which is scary because I have a bunch of bills coming through. So we're going to have to get back to work over here, everybody. Can't stay in Hawaii forever, sadly. Because we got to get back to work here. And plus, there's so much cool stuff coming out right now. Holy mackerel, a bunch of awesome stuff dropped. Like, of course, the stable version of 7 Days to Die. So much I had to write it down. Also, we got Fallout 76 Season 13, Shoot for the Stars. We also got Atlantic City coming for Fallout 76, which is a thing very much like The Pit, which is... what do they call that? The thing where you fly somewhere else and you get to go to another location. Chat, tell me what it is. I forgot the name. It went right out of my head. I had it there for a second. And of course, Satisfactory Update 8. That's all on the schedule for this week. We're going to try and check all that stuff out. And of course, from now on, Saturdays are going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going to be 7 Days to Die with my Teamwork Tycoons. Now, you're welcome to come join us on the server as well. Remember, it is a non-PvP server and it is a teamwork server. That means we work all together. And what we do at the very beginning is we start to assess where we're going to start, right? Everybody starts. We look around. We see where we're at on the map. We're looking for a big city. And then we will look around for a place to start our base. Now, of course, the first thing that we found that is very, very useful is that if we find the nearest trader, and I will call out which trader, and everybody will let me know what their traders are in the beginning, and we'll do what's known as loot pulls, where we go ahead and put loot pulls there. We put our loot up at the top, right by the trader, and we start dropping all our loot in there while we decide where we're going to put our base. Now, very important to pay attention because when Kismet says, okay, everybody, get together, I expect you to do it right away. Don't sit there and grab loot. Don't do all of that because it does affect our ability to get a location together and to start doing that location. Remember, we are going at double speed, so it is 4 times harder. You're like, well, what do you mean, Kismet? It's a double speed. How can it be 4 times harder? Well, here's the thing. Normally, you have an hour per day, but we only have 30 minutes per day. But if you take it over 7 days, you're taking a half hour out of each and every day. So it's actually more than 4 times harder. It is way harder, and we're going to crush it like we always do. Of course, we work together as a team. That's the way to do it. Now, of course, one of the first things we do when we get in the game is we do ally with each other because this way you guys can get in and out of the base because I'm going to put my block down to be the kind of manager of the base, and we're going to probably take over a POI known as a point of interest. Hopefully we find a nice big one. This way I don't have to expand the base. And we'll go from there. Now, the very beginning of the game, of course, pretty tough when you're going at double speed because you don't have any weapons or items or anything like that. We'll also have people decide what they want to do. I also have a spreadsheet that we'll use, which I don't have loaded right now. Let's load that up. We'll also have a spreadsheet that we will use for 7 Days to Die where people say, Kismet, I'm going to do this. Kismet, I'm going to do that. I did see that they did lower the drop rate and a whole bunch of stuff like that. We're going to talk about that before we get too far into it. While we're running around doing the basic quests, I'm going to have my team tell me a bit about what has changed. And then we're going to go into our spreadsheet here and who's working on what, with what, with what. And we will, update all of that stuff once we get in there. Now, the best way, again, to work with my crew is to work together as a team. To say, hey, what can I do? How can I help? I'm going to go work on this or work on this. Being a great communicator is number one. Not so much that you're blocking the chat where I can't speak to the team and the team can't speak to each other. Very important to use the chat as a way of communicating things. You don't need to tell us, hey, there's something over here, there's something over there, because remember, you can go and just mark it on the map and share it with everyone. So you don't have to say, hey, I found a crack-a-book, or I found this, and I found that, and I found that, hey, this, hey, that. Don't do that. That fills up the voice chat. Again, very important to communicate what you need to, and then let everybody else speak in case they're in danger, in case they need help, in case they found something that we need to do. I find that one of the best things to do if you do want to come join us. Now, how do you join us? Well, what you do is you jump over onto our Discord over here, and you're going to see these rules right here. Read those rules. You're going to have our Discord and chat rules, as well as you're going to have our community rules, which basically talks about be respectful, work together as a team, yada, yada, yada. You can read the whole thing right there, and you click the green check mark way down at the bottom. You're going to see a number right next to it. Click that check mark, make sure that number goes up, and it's going to give you a special title, Teamwork Tycoon, and then you can come and join us on the server. So feel free to come in and join us here in just a bit. Now, of course, they're waiting for me to jump in, so let's go ahead and jump on in. Oh, there's Paul. What up, Paul? Good to see you, Paul. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. So we're going to jump right in and go to it. Let's go. All right, let me go ahead and press a button to flip some switches over here. Where the heck is my... Uh-oh, something's gone awry with my setup over here. Is this? Oh, that got messed up. Oh, that's another thing I gotta fix. Another day, everybody. Not right now. I don't want to. I don't want to fix it right now. My layout of my Stream Deck got messed up in an update. My whole entire computer got messed up, by the way. I haven't erased my Mac in like 9 years, everybody. I had to erase it from scratch, reinstall it, re-put everything back in there again. That took days and days. Same thing with my PCs. I updated them when I got back. I screwed up all my sound and everything. Just a nightmare. A nightmare. That is the Microsoft updater. But hey, we got it all working now. Seems to be good for right now. Now, if anything does start to happen, there's some sound problems or video problems, or if I suddenly get disconnected, know that I will try to solve those as quick as possible. We'll get back to it. If I do get DC'd for any reason, I always just try to get back to the stream as quick as possible. And I'll try to let you know in the chat. I'll probably just get my mobile phone and let you know right in the chat if it does happen. Also, it's important to know that the game is still an alpha game, and so things can disappear, things can get destroyed, things can get lost. Don't go blaming other people. Know that the server will crash, things will be lost, things will go off the rails, things will happen. That's part of playing an alpha game. If you don't like to play alpha games, or if you don't like that stuff to happen, don't play alpha games and don't play early access games, because that will definitely happen. Now, remember, we only have so many slots on the thing. If I do need to increase the slots, I will do so. But definitely wait until I get in first, and then I give you the okay to get in. Now, while we're loading, let's go ahead and say hello to my crew. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. You ready for us to join?
Hey, Kismet.
Hello, kids.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet. I'm initializing in first. I'll let you guys know. I just want to know what's new. I saw they had a new patch to it. What did they change since the last time?
They lowered the drops on the books that you get at the trader for trader quests.
They made the water purifier, the filters, water filters, have heat, so they attract zombies.
Oh, great. Yeah, when we make a whole field of those, we're going to be in trouble. All right, everybody, go ahead and jump in.
Like that one.
We're good to go. Yeah, I know. That's even more scary. We'll have to build up defenses around our water thing. Okay, so everybody jump in. We're going to do all the basics, of course. Go to your trader. Make sure to... the cool thing is it auto-marks your trader now. I was about to say mark your trader. You don't need to do that anymore. Find your trader. Do all your basics. And then once everybody has their trader, make sure to be looking for towns and biomes like, the desert and... winter and all that stuff. And then when I will call a certain trader for us to all regroup at, and then we'll get started. Okay, so there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some of the basics, everybody. Now, in the very beginning of the game, they have a wonderful tutorial.
So
That's
don't
actually
grab
pretty
a
great.
Quest, just do the first quest.
Yes, just do the starter quests, and then we'll all do quests together. If that's still the thing, right? I think that's still the thing, where we all do quests together.
It's much easier.
Okay, well, there we go. Get some wood here. Now, there's two different types of plants. There's ones that are that work more as wood, and then there's ones that work more like fibers. And so the ones you can see here, these kind of different color ones, they look a little purple to me, is a great way of just starting off with some wood without having to use your axe. Then we got this. We're going to make our pants. We're going to wear our pants. We're going to make ourselves a wood thing, because I grabbed a little extra wood because I knew that was one thing coming up. And then we can grab some more wood, and I just use the easy stuff because that's just the easy way of doing it. And then we need to gather some eggs and some feathers. And over here, grab some stone. A little delayed, I notice. A little delayed on the grabbing of the stuff. Now, if you notice, I'm not making a bunch of arrows or doing a bunch of stuff. Really, my purpose is to get these beginning quests done. Because we've done these 100 times and 100 times again. And so, I'm just going to run around, do that, grab a block, craft a block. And then I'm going to go ahead and craft that block, then put that block down, and then go ahead and upgrade the block. Now, once I do all of that stuff, what it's going to do is it's going to have me continue along these quests. Now, once I put that down and I upgrade it, it's going to then have me do a campfire.
I think
right
the
here.
server is struggling with all of us logging in at the same time. I've been sitting and receiving and logging configs for a while now.
Yeah, it's a little laggy for me on my end as well. Okay, so now we've done the basics. It basically tells you a bit about how to play the game. And then what it's going to do is it's going to send you to your trader. Now, I'm going to go ahead and run to my trader. My trader's actually not too far away. It was about 500 there. I can see something in the distance there. It looks like a city. So that's what we're looking for. I think I found a city already. Man, that's 2 servers in a row. This is a big boy, too. Holy mackerel. This is a big boy. How do I know it's a big boy thing? Because it has very tall buildings.
Hear us.
If it has very tall buildings, then I'm in. Now, what I'm doing is I'm holding down the shift key. Don't forget your starter stats. Don't forget to ally with everybody. As well, don't forget to party up with, looks like AMZ's got the main one. Oh, am I doing that right?
Yeah, I see desert from where I'm at as well.
Cool, mark it on the map.
I'm close to the desert myself.
Don't forget to use your starter stats, everybody, because you start with 4 points. Don't forget to do those. Make sure to put 1 in Iron Gut to make it easier on the peeps who are going to be doing food. Think about what you want to do. You don't need to tell me right now, but think about what you want to do in the future. I obviously am going to be working on the base, and I'm going to be going heavy into intellect, so keep that in mind. All right, and then we're going to go into apprentice. Now, my job is advanced engineering. Why am I choosing advanced engineering? That is so that I can basically get all of the stuff crafting faster. And I can see already, this is a pretty decent start right here. Again, this is a randomly generated map, and the random generated maps go much faster now. I even find the downloading seems to be faster. I don't know if that's just me and my brain, or if that's really a thing. Now, as I run by a little stuff here...
6.5 kilometers away.
Ooh, aren't you lucky, man?
Oh, yeah. I get to scout.
Yeah, the looting is really slow. Remember, you don't have to do a bunch of looting, everybody. Just get that first quest done. And then I'm going to call where we're going to end up and all of that. So, again, you don't have to do heavy looting right now. Again, more people on the server, the more laggy it is going to become because, again, it's an alpha. It's an alpha game. I'm not even going to bother to open it. I'm just going to keep running.
Yeah, big time.
I've got a headless zombie wandering off.
Oh, look at that. Oh! Just
in.
went right into the
I
world.
had to close the game and try again.
Who's all close to who's all close together so we can group up?
We all are.
We actually all are, yeah. Foggy and Cedar together.
I had to log out. I fell through the world. All right, now if you fall through the world, everybody, you want to log out right away and then log back in again. So that's what I'm going to do. Run. I shouldn't have to do any of this. I was just logged into it earlier, but I was just logged into the server earlier. I was fine. But the server was having issues. I restarted the server. We decided to change the size of the server, and that is where it led to us where we are now. All right, let's try it again. Huh. No, I'm not even going to waste my time. I got another idea. Oh. Yep. They're having trouble on their end. He just buzzed me and let me know it's on his end. All right. Well, that's it. Time to go to Kismet Love Trade. Here we go. All right. I think this is more of a server problem than anything that I'm doing. So I'm not going to fool with it anymore. I think you guys got the gist of it. What it sucks when server problems happen. But we'll get it resolved off stream. All right, I'm just telling them that I'm just going to call it because screw it. Well, that was a FooBar one, everybody. FooBar. So we're just going to call it off there. Oh, I forgot to say goodnight to my crew, but goodnight to my crew, who's probably watching the stream anyway. We're just going to call it there. I won't torture you guys anymore with any of that technical problem stuff. And again, my schedule right over here. I'll be back tomorrow night on YouTube, already lined up. Hopefully, we don't have as many. Of course, it's a single-player game, so I probably won't have that much issue. Then we'll be back on Monday at night as well, playing some Fallout 4, and then playing some 76 with my crew all week long. Some Hogwarts Legacy, some Satisfactory Update 8, a little bit of update, more photos from the One Last Wave project, and then we'll be back next week to start the server up. And hopefully have much more luck ahead of time. I'm just going to leave it mostly default and get it working and make sure it's working ahead of time like I did today. I made sure it was working, but we thought it was the size of the server, but it's not the size of the server. It's actually on their servers in, and they're having trouble getting it working. So again, I'm not going to torture my crew anymore. We're just going to call it there, and I will see you guys next time. I'll give you guys some extra cash before I go, though. Let's go ahead and roll that schedule up there. You guys can't help out the stream, of course, popping over the various social media right there, youtube.com/KismetBP, also twitter.com/KismetPP, B like Bravo, P like Papa. You can also check out the Discord, check out the website, and especially check out that Patreon, because the Patreon is the best way to help support the stream. We literally played about 15 minutes of games tonight, and we did about another 2.5 hours of technical crap. But thanks to all the peeps right over here. Thanks to all my subs over there. Thanks to all my Patreon supporters. You want to get your name at the bottom of the stream down there. Remember that Patreon is the best way to support. You get your name at the end of the stream and the end of every video, as well as you help support not only here on Twitch, but also on YouTube, videos, guides, and all that other stuff. And you get sneak peeks of all the cool stuff that I'm doing here on the stream. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow and the next day and the next day. I'm just going to let them work on it and then fix it during the week. So again, thanks to all my crew for showing up as well. Let's show them lots of love in the chat, everybody. They showed up. They waited very patiently for a couple hours while we sat here and tried to get the server working. Bye, Flux. And try to get to work. They're the real heroes of the stream, everybody. They were ready to go. They had it downloaded. They were good to go. But sadly, server problems have sent us off the rails today. And again, I'm not going to torture them for the next few hours while we, wait for them to figure it out. So be ready next Saturday. Hopefully we get it all ready. We're ready to rock. We'll have a smaller map then. Just leave it default. And hopefully we can play together and have lots of fun. It's always my favorite time. Now, again, you can also come join us next Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's it for me, everybody. I'm going to roll on out of here and go and rethink my life choices. No. I'm going to go and rest and get a bunch of stuff done tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow night on YouTube, by the way. Don't forget, on YouTube, I will see you over there, and I've already got it queued, so you can see the little thing that's ready to go for the next stream. Over there on YouTube, and I'll see you then 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then back here Monday night 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, the Notorious TDK, and Scriptlin. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.